ladies and gentlemen, Lord Aaron here of the Aaron Gaming Network via Twitch, and welcome back to the masterpiece, Horizon Zero Dawn. I only have a little bit of time to get things done, but I said I was focusing on this game this week. Because I need to get it done before the end of the year. This beginning of next year is going to be all new games. Some machines are having a fight over there. I'm just waiting for Twitch here. It takes a minute when you're using the phone. There we go.
Calm down, but stay ready.
I'm hiding. I should be safe. I just gotta get this up here. And I'm watching an ad. And these are long ads. This is just insanity. Okay, so I'm going to be clearing out this bandit camp over here. As soon as I can get this feed up and confirm that everything's working. Sorry this takes so long every time I start this on not almost at Tumblr, wow. On Twitch. Alright, testing sound. Alright. Finally, jeez. Alright, there's a bandit camp over here I'm going to clear out. Trying to get closer to level 57. Then we'll go into All Mother. That's actually taking me away from the bandit camp. Got some uncharted waters here. How much health does a pig have? Ugh, my blaze isn't looking so hot. That's a problem on ultra hard mode. You tend to lose your resources very fast, and as I was reading online out of curiosity about anyone who's done this game on ultra hard mode on a brand new file, and the consensus is that it's a waste of time. I think ultra hard mode was designed with New Game Plus in mind. I think when Guerrilla Games made it, I mean, you can't even unlock it until you beat the game once. It is just not recommended that you do that unless you're a masochist and just want to spend 100 hours trying to beat this game. Because very hard is challenging enough. Any fish? Bandit camps can be tough. A lot of healing on the way. I can get rid of this now. So I'm heading over to the bandit camp. Okay, where is the bandit camp at? Bunch of machines over here. Looks like long neck. No. What are these called? Long legs. I really would rather not fight them if I can help it. Alright, where is this place? Kind of merchant.
Good meat.
Yes, Aloy. There it is. That's a long way down. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Hard. Just got some meat, too. All that healing I just found. Alright. What happened last time, how I ended up. This one might be tricky. As always, we gotta find the We gotta find the alarm. Take out the lookouts first. Hold on, the chat. I don't know. Twitch's mobile app is just sucks for some reason. It's just not very good. I can't get it to work. I don't know. The fuck is wrong with it? Come on.
Who went down?
Oh, jeez.
Here, the girl.
I know, I gotta
Got another shot for you.
run. And find the alarm as quickly as I can.
Extra machine parts.
Fire up the damn signal.
Where is the
You feel
alarm?
this one?
Get it, Eloy.
Something. Going down. Someone get that signal.
Oh, I think they got to the alarm. I only recommend doing this on ultra hard with Silent Spear.
here.
Wonderful shot. I think there's only one more left. All right, sweet.
It was Dervahl. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
I think I got the chat situation taken care of. I'm not sure if someone else leaves a message. I might be able to read it. But for some reason, Twitch gives me a hard time. Their mobile app just sucks for me. I don't know what the deal is. Which is why I don't go on Twitch much until I get my laptop. Then I don't have to worry about this stuff. So I only use Twitch sparingly for these reasons.
Take Dervahl. They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him.
Fortunately, there's a merchant here I can sell the stuff off to. Okay, can we talk to the merchant now?
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
Get this desert glass.
I'm tired. I've worked enough the rest of life. Well, don't you see fresh faces?
Got too much already.
Aloy, you're killing me, sweetie. Wasn't that a female before? Or have I finally lost it? Alright, got a little coin in my pocket. But most importantly, we got a few healing potions, which is definitely going to be handy.
You wouldn't be so eager to speak with me if you knew me.
What, do you sacrifice children or something, you sick freak? Please don't break your neck. Thank you, Aloy. She likes to do that. And where the heck is Nils? Alright, it's time to go back to All Mother. Where we should be able to at least get to level 57 before the Frozen Wilds, which is phenomenal.
That way.
Which is wonderful. Over there is spotting me. On ultra hard mode, the machines can see you from very far away. They're much more aggressive. Got a campfire and a tall neck. This is an area that I have not been to yet. I'm sorry, my PS4 is loud. It needs to be cleaned out. Appear to be a tall neck over here. And a piggy.
Looks good.
Doesn't it? Looks like a storm bird over there. I do not want to fight no freaking storm bird. I've already killed a couple this playthrough. In the ultra hard mode, they are not fun at all. Yeah, we got some stalkers. Here. They're very dangerous.
Coming back.
As you can see, I should have silence striked it. I died on purpose there because that was a fight I was not going to win. So I just took a death. I shouldn't have started with them. That was a mistake. I just don't feel like fighting anything like that. I really don't. I'm really eager to get to the Frozen Wilds, so. crap, did I lose my meat? Made some very rookie mistakes there. Didn't fight, so I just say forget it. Just gonna run past them. Don't worry, Aloy doesn't tire, so you can pretty much run from anything unless you're unlucky. I mean, they might get the occasional hit in, but it's not a big deal with this armor on anyway. If you don't have this armor, you shouldn't be playing ultra hard mode, in my opinion, unless you're really, really, really good.
I must be closing in on the signal.
Alright, so yeah, we got a bunch of long legs, which is not good for me. Hoping I can just get to this tall neck. Lickety split.
I need to find a way up to the tall neck's head.
Yes, you do, sweetie, and it's right here. Go.
I should be... Alright. Now I just have to reach its head.
Oh, that worked out very nicely. Didn't have to fight anything. They don't normally go that smooth. Now we gotta make it out of here without dying. Save that progress. Make sure that thing doesn't step on you. There's a lot of unexplored area here. I need to save before I engage in it with any enemies. I'm actually getting my resources back. Up there. Hopefully nothing will shoot me down. Alright, babe, you're gonna have to leave. Don't break your neck, Aloy. I know it's your thing, but just try not to do it this time. I think I hear some glint hawks, which makes me very sad, because I don't want to deal with them.
Clever.
Alright, quick save. I've alerted some glint hawks. The annoying bastards. Don't want to fight them. Got a metal flower. now would be a good time to get out of here. We got this on our map, finally. I think there's a quest over here, but I really want to focus on the main quest right now. So we're going to travel. I don't think we can travel to All Mother. Look how long that would have took. Yeah, we can't go there right now because it's a huge story event, but that's okay. Because I want to grab some items on the way. But at long last, we're going to do this important mission, and I'm not going to beat the game until I do the Frozen Wilds. Hopefully, I have enough time to get the Frozen Wilds. To the Frozen Wilds this episode. Alright, we haven't been here in a while. Gonna grab some medical items for the challenging fights ahead. There's still some main story to do. But right before the final mission is the best time, in my opinion, to do Frozen Wilds. They recommend level 30. I'm at level 56, so...
Saving these for the trail.
But I wanted to be over leveled because I don't know what the Frozen Wilds have. Never did them.
That smell. Trees on fire. Zambrace. The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Funny that she has to save these people who abandoned her. Got a corruptor. What is that? Is that a watcher? That don't look like no watcher to me. How was that a miss? Yep, definitely a watcher. These things are more of a nuisance than anything else. And it's corrupted, of course. Making the little bastard tougher than your standard watcher. Gotta kill it quickly. little shit. How much health does that component have? Hit it, Aloy. You're killing me, girl. Come on. Thank you. Got it down. Critical hit. I'm not using fire because I'm running out of blaze. Where you going, sweetie? Fights over here. Aloy! Shoot like you got some sense.
That hurt it.
Alright, good. It's down.
Can't stand here. Anything to protect the embrace.
Alright.
Let's come home.
I didn't take a lot of its
This is
components,
Hades'
but that's
future. Metal. Ash.
even on ultra hard, if you have this spear, you can stun a lot of enemies.
Full already.
I'm holding on to these resources because I don't know what you need for the Frozen Wilds. I don't know if they have better weapons. I didn't do any research. Don't know. And we have a Deathbringer, which is not good. We don't have to fight it though. I don't think.
Here, the girl!
Good. Healing potions are good.
Don't have eyes on her.
I think we can run past all this, and I definitely recommend it.
Mother's cradle. Lead us to the clever.
When your resources are stretched thin, you gotta be careful. That's one of the main problems with ultra hard mode. Resources are just harder to come by, and you can't just buy them at shops because it just costs too much. So you'll be killing a lot of very dangerous machines if you start this not as a new game plus. Just can't recommend that people do that. I don't really see a point to it. This was designed for a new game plus in mind.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Oh, goodness. Oh, this is not good. Heal, Aloy! Oh, man. There's 2 corruptors? No way, I'm not fighting this. This is suicide.
Sense of combat. Up there.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah, on ultra hard mode, this fight is really ridiculous. I'm not even gonna try to fight that. Not on this difficulty. It's just not worth it. So I'm just gonna run past all that, because if this was in the other difficulty, it'd be fine. But we got a lot more fighting to do, so I mean, I hate missing out on all that experience, but we can live without it. It's not worth the amount of resources that it's going to take to win that fight. So we're just going to have her run through. And I was able to kill 1 corruptor, so that's alright. I don't need to fight that. That's just ridiculous. There's just too many human enemies. And 2 corruptors on this difficulty level. Just not good. Definitely going to use this just in case things go bad. I do have to fight one of these. I don't remember which one. But they got corrupted ravishers and corrupted stalkers. Oh no. They got ridiculous enemies here.
The survivors must be holed up in a mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Freeze! To Aloy's side! Now!
For Aloy!
For
I freaking just fought one of these things. These things are nigh indestructible.
Varl,
Corrupted Thunderjaw, really?
they're still alive.
They give you this gun for a reason.
The corruption will not take hold!
Dang it. Corrupted Thunderjaws are the toughest enemies in the game, in my opinion.
Track it down! Destroy it!
Harder.
May the goddess remember! Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
God.
Back to the tainted earth, demon! May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted earth, demon! Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
Ah.
The corruption will not take hold!
Ow.
The corruption will not take hold!
I didn't even see that that was a freaking eclipse, idiot.
Faithless and forsaken.
All right, down it goes. Wonderful.
Aloy did it. We only helped.
Hoo-wee. Good thing we had those Deathbringer guns. Really helped out, because last time, on the last episode, I did not have a Deathbringer gun. And that thing took an eternity to kill.
So many wounded. So many dead.
Show you I'm not lying, see? Ultra hard. No BS in here. This difficulty is not a joke, man. If you're not ready, you won't make it very far. Alright.
No room.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Oh yeah, that is a valid point. Aloy didn't come here to save these people. She still has no love for them. Now we're getting into some major story stuff. And I'll be sure to shut up while it's happening. I love that. Too bad I can't use it too much.
Machines of the faithless slaughtered our people.
It feels as though All Mother has forgotten us, Seeker.
That's because All Mother is a door.
Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Where is he at? I can't even see it.
Aloy, you've come back.
The Seeker has returned. Come, speak to us.
I knew you would survive.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Be
Her
patient,
very
you old
presence
bag.
Here is a blasphemy.
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a Stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Alright, let's do it.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Alright, we've entered All Mother, as the savages call her, because humans just love to worship things they don't understand. It's a freaking door, for God's sake. But anyway.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
I like silence. One of my favorite characters in video games. Excuse me.
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
She wasn't made silent. Okay, she was, but still, you don't say that to a person.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Look at the ancient drawings. If the world keeps going on, though, we will eventually be considered the past, obviously. That's just how time works, you know?
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
We got toys, little nursery. Oh, Aloy's, she's back in the play pit. Look at that. They had toys, probably PS5s. They were living the life.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Kids are annoying. Okay. Some android skeletons here.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
That's what I said to her.
That area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, May I be of assistance?
Go away, healer!
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Damn millennials. I should have known they had something to do with this.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
What happened to my prompt?
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Oh, Aloy, you will be finding out who's
Welcome,
behind this in
students.
due time.
Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
I think these all say the same thing.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Priority access for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Oh, yes. What a mess. Alright, important cutscene here. Turn my mic off.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. while high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. However, Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
So, Aloy is a test tube baby. No. But seriously. That would explain why Elizabeth is imprinted on her and how she's able to do what she does. Now we need to get out of here. Because I have school soon. And I'm running out of time.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This game is determined to break this girl's neck. Come on, Aloy. Come on, sugar. Okay, you don't want to do it that way? Fine. We'll do it the dangerous way. Hopefully she won't break her neck. And she didn't. Okay, good. Wait, what? Wait, what? I've only played this game 100 times, and I'm still getting lost. Down, baby, down. Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, but Aloy breaks her neck a lot, and I get nervous. Wait, no, this ain't right. What? It's saying to go up. Well, climb up, babe. What the hell's going on here? Must have went through the wrong door.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
She went into All Mother Mountain and was anointed by the goddess herself.
Ooh, are we inching our way to level 57? Wonderful.
Have faith in the goddess. The anointed will wash all signs of corruption away.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Rost's was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them.
We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed.
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward?
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Teersa, that's quite a story. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Teersa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
Aww. So there's Rost's story.
My life has been long,
I pity any
but I've
machine that
never
stands
seen
against it.
anything like that. Teersa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
All Mother Mountain open to her. She's the daughter of the
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Have you seen the Anointed in action? I pity any machine that stands against her.
Indeed. So Aloy went from outcast to
She has earned my
middle management to CEO. To God. All in the course of one game.
The goddess speaks through
The
you.
Anointed will see to that. Oh, I shouldn't stare. She's gonna think I'm rude.
You are the pride of the Nora, Anointed.
I would have abused my power and had him build me an ice temple.
The snow sets in quicker than frost.
We are reaching the end. I'll be playing this game a lot though, I just love it. Not on camera though. But I have to move on to other projects for 2019.
Forget about traveling light.
I don't remember if there's a lot of combat in this section coming up. Don't think there is.
Can't be too prepared.
Well, yeah, Aloy with my reckless style of playing this game. Now we have to make a long journey. Our money's not looking too shabby. Could be better, could be worse. Got lots of crystal braiding. Ooh, I better get a move on. Alright, so to go to where we need to go, we have to journey all the way to the Bitter Climb. I think this is the Frozen Wild section. Not entirely sure about that. So we have to go here. That's quite a trek. Some very dangerous machines patrol around here. Gotta be careful. Alright, we're heading off to the Bitter Climb, but we will get some serious answers. Oh good, we got some wire. More of that would be really nice. So we gotta just hurt a turkey.
And one of these.
Why always? Got some tramplers over there that I would rather not play with. There's some chargers over here that I'd rather not play with if I can help it. I do have some bunnies that I would like to play with. They weren't so freaking fast. Come on, Aloy. Really? Sorry, bunny. No hard feelings, buddy. It's survival of the Aloy. I didn't do every mission. I never intended on doing every mission. I just wanted to do enough to level up and get some resources to get through this challenging difficulty. But the Frozen Wilds is the main attraction. As it's the thing I haven't done yet in this game. I've already platinumed this game, but I do not have all the trophies because of the DLC. Type of advertisement for prosthetics. I know there's some fighting before we get into the base, but fortunately there's a campfire here in case I F up.
I can't spare the weight.
I know, Aloy. I know, sweetie. Alright. I think the bitter climb starts right here. Good thing there are handholds here. This would have been tricky.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
This doesn't seem right. Oh! Careful, sugar. Ooh! There we go. No, you're going the wrong way. Going the wrong way, sugar.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
We got stalkers. This particular area I think can be avoided, but it's pretty tricky to do because stalkers are invisible.
How much gets past them?
Not good. If I can avoid them, I will. This is ultra hard mode, and I'd rather not fight these guys if I don't absolutely have to.
For later.
If I can get past these guys. But they will shoot at you and cause you great annoyance. As you can see, give me a break! Alright, bastards, you don't want to leave me alone? Then I'm gonna kill all of you. I was trying to spare your lives, but since you insist on wanting to die, I will oblige you. You stupid idiots. I will kill all of you. If you want death so bad. I know Silence was probably rolling his eyes like, oh, for God's sake. Back to square one. So you can get away with that on other difficulties. But on very hard and ultra hard, it's hard to sneak past anything.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Alright, assholes, let's go. Or 4 of them? Oh, jeez. Hey, Aloy, you're killing me, girl. I'm gonna need to switch to the large healing. This is not how you're supposed to do this. There's one down. Two down. There's 3 down. Stupid assholes. Alright. That is really not how you're supposed to do that. I have a very reckless style because of my level and you're supposed to use strategy on ultra hard mode. Get over here, turkey.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Alright. Well, now that that fun is over, we can actually climb in peace.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Okay, we have a campfire over here that I'm about to use. Just in case things go awry. We got glint hawks. What looks to be a sawtooth. Two sawtooths. That I would rather not tangle with if I can help it. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Where do I go? Get up, Aloy! What are you doing? I gotta get rid of these idiots. It's quite obvious. All my big healing on these stupid birds. I don't know why I forgot about the frost shields. I should have used those earlier. But the plus side, I'm leveling up. What? You can't be serious. Stormbird.
Guessing I'm almost there.
Correct.
I don't want to fight a Stormbird. Machines are freaking jerks. Out of my face.
Gaia's sacrifice. Did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
I'm glad the Stormbird gave up. Well, that was the most extreme fighting we're gonna do. Now it's just about
You made
Oh,
learning.
a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
And please don't fall, Aloy. I have not saved. I know you're into breaking your own neck, but can you not do it today? I greatly appreciate it. Gaia Prime.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but... after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the Claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
You're a doctor, Aloy. You could make $100 grand a year. Not that money has much of a use. Or...
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Good, I'm getting my wire back.
Mind your footing.
Indeed. He knows that Aloy likes to break her neck too. Please grab that. Please. Wait, am I going where I just was? I'm pretty sure I am. That's the kind of dumb stuff I do a lot. Yep. But at least we're going to hit level 57. That's a lot higher than I thought I was going to get.
Guess that's my way across.
Good Lord, Aloy.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
Oh, it's frozen, sweetie. This stuff ain't moving.
Glad that's over.
You and me both. But watch your step.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
They're giving you supplies for a reason. Good thing Aloy's in great shape. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Of course, I could use my focus. Bada bing, bada boom.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold. Flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with, given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
How grim.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Scan these, right? Am I going back? Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. You know I have a bad sense of direction. If you don't know, now you know.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, what I signed up for?
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So...
happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek.
Yep.
She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
All right.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Aww.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy.
What? Oh, that must be the one I read.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
I'm surprised he left a message like that. This guy's so...
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Oh, Ted. We're gonna learn more about Ted real soon.
How are you holding up?
Dr. Unson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Oh, what can he do?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Now we're getting into my favorite part of the main story. But I will not spoil anything. On the off chance somebody might watch this in the future.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Just don't fall, Aloy, please. Oh. Oh, it's cold. You know Aloy's used to the cold.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Talking to you like that, silence. Don't make me smack you. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. Where am I? Drawing a blank here. Really don't want her to break her neck. That would suck. Am I supposed to be over here? Aha! I gotta be careful on this mountain. I've broken my neck here a lot playing this game. So we are supposed to, okay. Brr, it's called the Bitter Climb for a reason. Alright, important information coming up.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Cutting atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
So the reason that humans went primal and had no knowledge of the past is because of one man, Ted Faro, which makes him one of the most interesting characters in this game, in my opinion, one of my favorites. As a story writer, I am always keen on who started the mess, because it's never on the surface of good story writing. If you have a bad guy, what encouraged the bad guy? Like the Reapers in Mass Effect were created by the Leviathans. There's always a puppet master or someone behind the scenes that causes the events of the story to happen. That's what I like. In my current story, my main antagonists in my comic are being manipulated by puppet masters. I love this game's story. It's so well done. And these are all the founders. They've been here for quite some time. And Ted Faro is the reason that all this happened.
The Master Override.
small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Alright. I actually accomplished what I wanted to this episode. That's rare.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Thanks for your concern, Silence. Why do we always have to take the dangerous way down? What's happening? It's very easy for her to fall if she grabs the ledge like that. The game won't recognize it and you will plummet to your death. Ask me how I know. Alright, drop. Frozen mushroom. Yum, yum, yum. Dang it, Aloy. Careful. I think I, goofed here. But fortunately, Guerrilla Games knows what they're doing, and there is a way back up. Convoluted, but it worked. What are you doing, Aloy?
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the Master Override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Alright, so we know what we need to do. I already have Silence's spear. I've been using it this whole playthrough because they let you carry it over, thank God. Killing those stalkers would have been impossible. Pretty. So this unlocks the final mission in the game. And my level 57, if you don't mind. Thank you. And it is finally time for the Frozen Wilds. I have all my skills. Gotta learn a few more things here.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sundom's reign.
Define Carja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja.
Now that's more like it.
Silence is a smooth talker, boy.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Never trust something named Hades.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Carja in Shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the Alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
And that's how this mess started. Boy, this game is great. Alright, so that concludes this. It's time for the Frozen Wilds.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. With the Spire.
Yes. But we have more important things to worry about, like DLC. And we will be reprimanded for doing it, but into the Frozen Wilds at last. But first, we have to find a way to get out of here. And they will periodically become fixed for those interested in the story, but I'm not reading them. We pretty much get what we need from the story itself. And that dang Stormbird is still there. No thank you. Frozen Wilds are over here, so I'll just go to this campsite. And I will be doing the rest of this on YouTube, because I've never done it. And I have much more of a following on YouTube than on Twitch. I decided to do some of these episodes on Twitch just to get the ball rolling and figure out how Twitch works and things. And once I get my computer and stuff, I will be doing Twitch more, customizing more. But it's time to take my butt to school.
This must be the pass Latour was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Alright, and here we are. Finally time for the Frozen Wilds. And I'll be doing it hopefully tomorrow. But I have school tomorrow as well, so I don't know. But anyway, that ends this. Godspeed. And I'll continue the rest of this.
Soaked from melted snow.
Stop complaining, anyway. I will be doing this on YouTube. See ya.